right. Need to squidge up it. I'll just.
No, I'm fine where I am.
Yeah, no.
You mean the cow?
Are we live? Yes, we're live.
Hello, Joan. Hello.
Happy New Year.
Joan, you're the only one here so far. How are you?
Oh, lank pudding. Ian, hello.
Black pudding?
Lank pudding.
Oh, lank pudding.
Is my new troll, not troll, stalker.
Oh, hello, stalker. Please be nice. It's the first day of the new year.
Not really. He's making all my recipes.
Oh, really?
And one day he'll find out where I go wrong. He'll tell me and I'll get upset.
So.
Oh, maybe.
All right.
So.
Who else have we got?
Oh, Jackie Moore. Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Richard Pearson. Hello. Happy New Year.
I'm having a very sociable New Year so far.
Are you?
Yes. My brother already phoned me from
That's
Holland.
not sociable. She's
That is.
on the phone for about an hour and a half while I'm trying to get breakfast at.
I didn't know.
Ian Tully, hello.
Okay.
Joan,
Hello,
it's
Ian.
foggy in Florida. Wow.
We had rain earlier, but it has cleared.
Yeah, well, we did have fog earlier, but
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, right, Ryan Lacroix in
Hello, Dwayne.
Australia.
It's been a while, yeah.
Well, that's us. We've been a while. Andrew Scott, Happy New Year.
Right. Oh, Ryan, it must be early or late where you are.
Jake Bauer.
Yeah, we're
Nana
fine.
Chan.
Slightly tired because we did stay up past our bedtime last night, but we're all right now.
All right, Adam Garrett, Happy New Year to Mr. Keefcooks, the OG. What does that mean? What does
Don't
it mean?
ask if you don't want the answer.
Original, old git? Old git? Okay, I'll take that.
Well, that's what it means when you say it. So.
Dolores in Brazil.
Brazil.
Hello. Hola. Hola.
Yeah. Feliz año nuevo. Feliz año nuevo.
Yeah, but it's Portuguese in Brazil.
Okay.
Oh, Neil Pye, long time. Happy New
Year.
Yes. Happy New Beer.
Yeah.
Happy New Beer.
I'm on the coffee, but that's...
Well, I'm still on tea, but I'm getting through it.
1:30 a.m. Oh, Ryan, that is so nice. Yeah, my brother was saying that there were fireworks going off last night where he was. So there was no point in trying to go to bed. So they actually got to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Well, so did we.
More or less. Slightly less than more. Let's have a look. Yeah, Joan, I tell you what, we were both kind of flaking at 9:30. It was ridiculous. It's like we'd actually got the makings of Bucks Fizz, and we were going to stay up till midnight. And it was like, oh no, I can't.
But then there was a knock on the door, and it was one of the neighbours saying, "Can we have a look in your manhole because our drains are blocked?" So 10 o'clock on New Year's Eve, her husband and another guy who lived down the road. And they're both builders, so they brought their rods for poking drains and established.
And it was dark and it was
raining,
tippling down.
Yeah,
the poor guys, they're out there in the rain, New Year's Eve, out in the rain, rodding drains. So, so by the time they'd gone, and our drains,
we were wide awake.
We were wide awake, so then we made it. So otherwise, Joan, we'd have been in bed early as well. Let's have a look. What Dwayne.
Christmas present.
Procol Harum.
Okay. Yeah. I think I've told you this before, but I completely missed Procol Harum. They were a pop group as far as I was concerned.
Yeah, not
good. But then I discovered Grand Hotel, which is probably one of the best songs ever written. And there's a video of them doing it live at like a castle in Belgium or somewhere with a full choir and orchestra. Absolutely sensational. So look it up. Ian Tully, OG, original gangster.
Yeah, original and best, babe.
Well, I'm not a gangster. No gangs would let me in.
Is that a person who goes ganning?
a Geordie. I'm getting down the road.
Long egg experiments. My goodness. Hello, OBSH. Welcome back. He keeps threatening to do the long egg again, and I keep going, oh, no.
I don't.
Every so often you do.
If I want to do a long egg, I will.
Oh, I know. I can't stop you. I'm just saying when he says he'll do it, I go, oh, no. And then, so yeah, it's for luck.
Jackie, the German market in Leeds got cancelled, but I think they did do some kind of Christmas market, but we haven't been.
Yeah, there was a bit of a fair over on Millennium Square. So somebody was saying that the Christmas market in Manchester is very good, but I mean we didn't go either.
Oh, look, Richard McCook, Keefcooks t-shirt.
He's only wearing this because I said, "Oh, come on, it's still the season."
Well, I had fried egg on my jumper, but
too much information. That's a little wife note, don't blame me. So let's look. The Cats Does Countdown Christmas special. We didn't watch that. No.
We generally don't watch that. I don't know why.
Never heard of it.
What? 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I mean, mostly it's sort of like Jimmy Carr. I find him hard work, but anyway.
Oh, there's Brenda. Happy New Year to everyone from Brenda and from us, yeah?
Neil Pye, original gammon. Yeah, I haven't got there yet. Original gammon, thank you very much. I did actually do a ham the other week, which we just finished yesterday, so that was grand.
Brenda, shall I slap Adam for you?
Hang on.
Auntie Brenda.
Auntie Brenda.
Oh, I didn't call her grandma, so that's all right then.
That's all right.
I mean, please don't slap me.
He's only 12. Our Adam.
Yeah. Oh, really?
He's a YG.
Oh, I thought he was mature and in years and all sorts like what I.
Speaking of which, we had some Baron by God or Big Odd. It's like an English soft runny cheese after 6 weeks. Their tasting notes say after 6 weeks it'll smell like a farmyard, and it did. But you ate it all.
Yeah, I ate it. I'm not keen on the cream cheeses as a rule. You know the where's the camera? Okay, hi people. I'll start looking at you instead of me. So yeah, I'm not usually keen on the cream cheeses. Keith's much more into Brie and Camembert than I am. But at the point where he went, I don't think so, on the Baron Bigard, I thought it was marvellous. In fact, for the Pratchett fans out there, you could have put a kilt on this one. Yes, it was brilliant. Oh yes.
Right, okay. Oh,
actually, can I also say, if fans of cheddar, see, our son, bless him, keeps bringing us cheese at Christmas. So he brought in the Baron Bigard, but also Snowdonia cheddar. Honestly, look it up. I haven't been on the website yet, but I love cheddar, particularly really strong cheddar. But this was actually, it wasn't as firm as cheddar usually is. It got a bit of squidge to it, and you may think, that's not right, it's a travesty. But honestly, if you like cheddar, if you look out for the Snowdonia cheddar, I'm giving a big plug here because I think he's marvelous.
Okay, and it comes in a truckle coated in black wax. It's really, yeah. Okay, Joan, no, our son came to us and his girlfriend for a few days as well. So, yeah, that was splendid. Jackie, you don't come to Leeds. You go to. You might be moving to Leeds.
Oh, right. Sorry, I didn't realise you weren't in Leeds, Jackie. So
I think she's in that London.
Oh right. Okay.
Ryan, favourite recipes in 2022? One each.
Oh well, mine was the roast duck. I said to him after he did the roast duck, I said, "Can we have roast duck for Christmas? Can we just have that all over again for Christmas?" Because I thought it was marvelous. And in fact, I was actually going to follow Keith's recipe and do the Christmas meal. When it came down to it, I ducked out, and but I peeled all the vegetables, didn't I?
No, you did.
Oh, and I did stuffing balls, and I did. I did cranberry sauce. That's that says a lot about my cooking skills.
Yeah,
that
you did a lot.
and yeah,
Yeah.
But I was perfectly happy because, unlike Keith, who stands there like chopping away and working really, really hard, I perched on a kitchen stool and just sat there chopping vegetables in a very sort of meditative, oh, what time is it sort of way. And it was great.
Okay. So, what was my favourite?
Yours?
I'll come back to you on that.
I'll bet it was vegetable curry.
No. I bet it wasn't. Stinking Bishop. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yep. Jennifer, did I say I was from Yorkshire?
We're in Yorkshire.
I am sort of from Yorkshire. I was brought up in South Yorkshire since the age of 6.
So you can hear the Geordies disappeared. So it's actually really nice because our son's girlfriend is from up that way. So I just love that accent. I just think it's wonderful. Because your dad and your mum and everybody, your parents had it, but of course you and your sisters didn't. So.
Right, Jennifer, like Last of Summer Wine. So yeah, I think that was filmed in Holmfirth.
Yeah.
Which is over there. It's almost in Lancashire, actually, but it's in.
Hello, Joe. Hello, Edgar.
We're in Leeds, which is quite, quite central. Shut up.
Ooh, bonus like a lamb.
Hang on, I'm lost.
Got down to Brenda.
I haven't. Vasta Bottom.
That's a great name. It's got an N on the end, not an M, but never mind.
I think it's the same word.
I've got a vaster bottom than you have.
Bigger bottom, yes.
Yeah, hang on. What did you just see? Not Ian, somebody else. Smokes their own cheese.
Yeah, that was...
Oh, Dwayne's going to try the Snowdonia cheese. Oh, I hope you like it. I loved it.
Okay, yeah, Brenda, I bought, the second duck that we got for Christmas was from the same place, but it was £2 off because I got it 2 days before Christmas and they overbought, so they were selling them a bit cheap. So that was good.
I don't know about where you guys were, but the supermarkets, the price of vegetables went right down, didn't it?
Well, that's more of a loss leader thing. Yeah, Tesco's were doing 5 different vegetables: sprouts, parsnips, spuds, broccoli, and something else for 19p a pack. They were different pack sizes, but the potatoes were 2.5 kilos for 19p, which is just, nobody's making any money on that. That is insane. So yeah, Jackie had a vegan Christmas dinner. Okay. Well done.
Yeah.
I actually had our son's girlfriend is a veggie, so I had to do vegetarian things on Boxing Day when she came.
I was saying to her, I'm delighted she's a vegetarian because Keith is now cooking for her, whereas it's when you're a carnivorous pie sort of person like you are, the idea of doing vegetarian or vegan on principle doesn't appeal, does it?
No.
But he did it for her, so it's like, we've had some lovely stuff.
Edgar, he's from Dubai. Do you mean me? I lived in Dubai, but I mean that doesn't make me from Dubai, sort of thing. Amnesia soon. Yeah, we know. Who was it again? Gary Boyd.
Yeah. Oh, the humanity of it all. 6 foot. Oh, I've forgotten where Gary is. Do you remember? I shouldn't put him on the spot like that.
No, I don't. Jaden Goodrib, thank you. $5 Aussie. Yay! Why do people not like liver and kidneys and all that? And you think they're lovely. Good.
Yeah, we do as well.
Why? Because I don't know. Because I do like.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it.
Awful.
Yeah, it's the idea of organs that have processes. Folks don't like the idea. I must admit, we were talking about the boar's head and head cheese and stuff like that. I mean, the very idea of eating brain doesn't. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I love liver and kidneys.
Okay, Joan. I'm sorry to hear you lost your mum. That's always hard.
Oh.
But well, she must have been getting on a bit. Well, you know what I mean.
Tactless as a falling girder. Joan, yeah. We know what it's like. Been there, done that. So but I carry mine with me, I must admit. So
Jackie, passing out on a bus. Good grief.
who?
Jackie Moore.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you were ready for a proper break at Christmas, weren't you? Goodness, hope you're feeling better. You should be talking to your HR team, honestly.
Jenny Bennett, the duck, I did a video.
You did?
Yeah.
This is how this started. Because first you did the budget Christmas special, didn't you? Christmas dinner. And then you did the roast duck for balance. So do take a look. It was gorgeous. And my particular favourite with that was the red cabbage, which was marvellous because you've got the fattiness of the duck and opposite that. Sorry, vegans. I'll stop talking about that, shall I?
Edgar being silly. Good grief.
All right. Yeah, Brenda, you don't get sales and fresh veg. I mean, I think Keith says, it was a lost leader. I think it was philanthropy on the part of a supermarket. I really do. Let's have a look. Pie recipe.
Joe Lethbridge, $5. Thank you very much.
Loco Jambo is scotching an egg.
What? All right. Okay.
Yeah, I've heard of scotching the rumour, but there we go. So,
yeah, Jackie.
That's the supermarket.
Carrots, parsnips, sprouts, potatoes, also broccoli, which I've still got in the fridge, so better eat that.
Oh no!
Oh,
Red pudding.
Yeah. Everybody poorly.
Right.
There's a lot of it about, a lot of poorliness about. So yeah.
Well, there's always the 6th of January. I mean, 6th of January. I mean, that's when we're going to take down our tree and our deckies. So come, maybe you could reschedule for the coming of the kings and do it all over again. So, Paul,
Ryan, you really want to know what my favourite recipe is? Yeah.
Oh, haggis. Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah, but Adam, you know what's in haggis, don't you?
I think that's his point.
when it's all ground up and disguised, yeah, I can get that.
You're like that with vegetables, aren't you?
Yeah, mash them. Yeah, sink them in cheese sauce.
Yeah, his mashed potato. Well, you love potatoes, but yeah, his mashed potatoes with whole grain mustard in. That's nice. I like that.
Okay, Joan, so 96. Well,
that was a darn good innings.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
That really was.
Yeah. Pork liver bread spread. Don't know.
Well, I would imagine that's
like
just
pate sort of thing.
Yeah.
Brenda, butter swim biscuits. I don't know what that means. But,
We'll look it up because that sounds interesting.
Joan, yeah, sweet and sour red cabbage. That was the thing. Fantastic. Really, really tasty. Really nice.
So, So Brenda, hi and bye. Thank you for stopping by.
Should be back though, she says.
I'm sure she will.
Egg de Berlin yams.
I've never had yam.
Yeah, it's just sweet potato, isn't it?
Oh, in that case, I've had yam.
You've never had it made by me because I can't stand it. But,
okay. Right. Yeah, sweet and sour red cabbage. Yes, Joan, that's what you did. No.
Yeah.
Is it the same thing?
Yeah. Dwayne, shortages of certain things, yes, all the time now. You can't rely on getting exactly what you want exactly when you go for it. So and egg. I went to get eggs today, and I managed some, but not the ones I wanted. And even the price of eggs has doubled recently. It's just mad.
Yeah.
Haggis Scotch eggs. Yeah, I've done that. That's really good. Yeah, we should have haggis.
Yes, we
It's
should.
Hogmanay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As was pointed out earlier. But I've lost track as well. Did any of you find that around Christmas this year, apart from knowing what festival day it was like, what's the date? No idea. What day is it? No idea.
Well, because it's just all happened at the weekends, and then you get extra bank holidays to compensate for them having happened on the weekend. So,
I mean, I don't know about you, but I mean, I loved it. I loved the fact that it wasn't just me that didn't know what day it was, frankly. Let's have a look. Kidney pie with mash. Oh yeah.
Oh, John, I love you. Thank you.
What's mashed champ?
Mashed champ. Champ is an Irish thing. It's is it tatey with cabbage? Matt?
I know another name for that.
Yeah, called cannon.
Colcannon.
So champ is tatey with spring onion. So I'm sure I'll get told. So, you're
gonna have to answer Jaden.
I am. Well, in fact, Adam has already done so. Sweet potatoes are crap, aren't they, Adam? Yes. I just don't. Potatoes should not be sweet. End of.
Call it yam. Do you like yams?
No. I don't like sweet vegetables very much.
There you go. Personal taste there, I guess.
There you go. Or lack of.
Let's have a look. Potatoes and carrots, boiled soft, and onions.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh, see, Jacqueline Moore misses you.
Yes.
Already, all the
Thank
time.
you. But given that I don't cook, you see, Keith's the one that cooks and does the videos. So
it's not
I'm here
about
because it's New Year, gang. But otherwise,
rutabagas, yeah, you can stuff them as well. Swede turnip sort of family.
Yeah.
I'm dying.
Carrots and parsnips and potatoes.
Love them.
They're all root vegetables, and carrots are sweet and parsnips are sweet.
Yeah. So your point is?
Rutabagas. Yams.
No, they don't.
I'm trying to wind him up, but he's concentrating. So what can you do?
Scallions. Is that?
They're like little onions.
Thing. Champ.
Yeah. Champ is mashed potatoes with spring green.
All right, we're getting there.
We're getting
thank
there.
you, Dwayne. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah. Okay. Baked sweetie potato with brown sugar, cinnamon butter. Okay, Joan. Good.
I suppose if you give up on it as a vegetable and just go straight down the that route, that would probably work. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Bird flu. Yeah, we've got decimated flocks of.
That's it. Yeah.
Things here.
Even
as well.
folks are keeping a few chickens. They've been told sort of look after them, and not to use the eggs.
Ian Tully doesn't have to make sense. Okay.
Oh, you're not going to get him on pumpkin. No. Pumpkins are for hollowing out and putting candles in, and the pulp goes in the compost. So actually, no, I think partly it's my fault because I made a pumpkin pie once because you know that thing about as an American as apple pie, but pumpkin is like proper American veg. So I thought you made pumpkin pie like apple pie.
Ha ha ha. We had a very good American friend at the time. And we still do.
To us since,
and she explained that is not at all a pumpkin pie. So
did I mention that he's the cook?
So I did make a video of doing pumpkin pie, and it was nice actually. Yeah. Never made it again, but I did enjoy it. So yeah, okay.
Are you
John,
paying Adam Garrett?
Not yet. Okay, John. I don't get the reference about Rutland bitter. So explain, please. The turnips white or kind of orange when you cook them. Yes, this is a very contentious thing in the UK. Different parts of the country will call a Swede a turnip or a turnip a Swede. And I think the turnip is orange and the Swede is bigger and whitish, creamish.
No, to me, a turnip is white with a bit of a purple edge to it.
Yes, see.
And Swede. Oh, yeah, Swede. We had Swede at school. They used to do mashed.
They mashed it into spuds.
Oh,
and they thought you wouldn't notice.
And I remember because it all came out bright orange and like wiry and yeah.
Yeah, we didn't like it. Yeah.
We're talking about something else.
Sweet potatoes, get in the bin. Yeah, okay.
Thank you, Jacqueline.
Okay, right. Sweet potato and yam are two different veggies. Okay. I don't like either of them then.
Right.
Well done, Adam. See the heroics that us YouTube chefs go through to satisfy our audience's cravings for things we don't like. Oh, you sometimes see articles of chefs. I can see you.
Yeah, I know. And it's working.
Admitting,
you and Adam, come on.
Admitting the things they don't like. And there's quite a lot because, they always come across TV chefs as loving everything. There is nothing they don't like. But, really, duh. Okay, where are we? Pumpkin pie always needs whipped cream. Yeah, fine. Roast pumpkin with skin on. Okay.
I think that sounds possible.
Okay.
I tell you what, that pickled turnip. I was just thinking recently, Dwayne, that I used to like pickles, and I don't anymore. And it's not the pickles that have changed; it's me. And I think partly it's because growing up, at home we had salad cream. That vinegary sort of thing, and we really, really liked it. But then I grew up and discovered mayo, and it's much milder. And I think that my taste has gone more that way. So I don't really go for pickles the way that I used to. But I do love.
What, you're blaming salad cream for that? That's not fair.
Well, I'm just trying to work out why.
Well,
because in general my tastes have expanded, but yeah, pickles for some reason. Yeah.
Okay. Ashura, soaking some beans in water so you can make yourself chili in the slow cooker. Okay. Good luck. Enjoy tomorrow. Lank pudding. What do I use to keep my knife sharp?
You've got a knife sharpener, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got a sneaky little knife sharpening machine. It's not actually very good, and my knives are a bit knackered now. And in fact, the one that I use most, the silver Global, which I don't recommend. Somebody actually reground it for me a few years ago. But I've had it 10 years, and it either wants regrinding again or chucking.
I thought your objection to the Global was the handle, because it's got this lovely dimpled handle, but of course
it's a health hazard as well.
You really have got to scrub that handle really thoroughly to make sure you get everything out. It's like a mesh, isn't it? It's almost like on a sieve.
I want a new knife.
Okay.
It'll be Christmas soon. Anyway, chatting through lockdown and off TV. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Adam, okay. Thank
that's
you.
What, yeah.
Yeah. No.
I think we went to the same school.
Did I tell you we actually went to Oakham in Rutland once. We'd been to London and gone down in a little motor car for Christmas to stay with our son, and on the way back took a detour via Rutland and Oakham because I wanted to see what it was like. Anyway, so we did, and it were all right. I don't remember. In fact, I don't think I had a beer because I was driving. But yeah, turnip white flesh, purple white skin, sweet orange flesh.
That's what I was agreeing with.
And Cornwall, total opposite. Yeah, whatever. Thank you, Adam.
I was just, what does WWTC mean? Because I just realised that number 55 broke and WWTC is all somebody's name. I thought it was the start of a comment.
Oh, I don't know.
Right.
Thank
Thank you, Robin. I take all the credit. I inspire him.
Joan, salted pumpkin seeds. I've been making seedy bread recently with pumpkin seeds.
Yeah, and it's all on the top of as well. Oh, it's been really nice.
Redstone, thank you. Right, I'm lost now.
Sweet gherkin pickles in a sandwich.
Some people are...
gherkins. Actually, I do. I still definitely like gherkins.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, because when you make your burgers.
Yeah. Got to have your gherkin on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've never really, number 55, really not got into doing my own pickling. I think I did pickle some cucumbers once.
But then they sit in the fridge and get forgotten, don't they?
Yeah, they do that.
So, yeah. Hello, Blue Ribbon.
Oh, Adam. Yes, Wusthof. That's what I was looking at. I want one of theirs.
Why is he laughing? Oh, we're talking about knives.
Yeah, my new knife.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, John. Thank you. Happy New Year.
Hi.
We welcome the chase. Number 55 wrote them. We welcome the chase.
I don't know.
Once more.
It's a Rangers thing. What? Glasgow Rangers?
Oh, okay. Royov.
The Rovers, that was.
Oh, was it? I try.
I don't know. Might be a different kind of Rangers entirely. Jacqueline, you go to Whitby in August. Pop to York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
York is nice.
All right.
Actually, there's an artist at the Sunnybank Mill who's done a print. I'm going to go and get it. I bought it because it's really nice.
Oh, look at this. Joan Strine showing off because she's got to have her AC on now. Yeah, it's we don't need air conditioning here at the moment. So Kevin, hi guys, hello. Steve C, are Adam and Keith going to end up on camera together? Well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe. You never know. Des cheers, Happy New Year. Yay. All right. Well, good luck with that, Adam. Do a review. I believe they are fantastic knives, but you know. Number 55. I'm not understanding what. I don't know what WWTC means, or who are you? What? Well worth a check. Okay, well, I still don't know what that means. Is it about football? It's a Rangers thing. I don't know. Yeah. Is it Glasgow Rangers, or is it Power Rangers, or what? Oh, Jaden, 30 degrees Celsius and you know likey. I love 30 degrees Celsius. That is my favorite temperature. Yeah. Des, cheers. Thanks for the Manchester tart. You're very welcome.
Okay, I put the print aside because I was going to frame it. I've forgotten about it.
What's that?
It's the temperature.
What is it?
It is.
Oh, I can't read that.
62, which is
17 and a half.
17 and a half. Oh yeah, so I'm doing a quick plug here because the lady who made the Whitby print, lino prints, so it's a composite picture of all different elements that she's printed on. So I can't find that, but she also does these, which I think are lovely. So yeah, anybody coming to Leeds, you should become Sunnybank Mill is open all the time. Gallery is open, and well worth a visit. Burble. Right, what have I missed? Adam and Keith on camera together. Is the universe ready for this? Let's have a look. 30 degrees. I've forgotten what Manchester tart is.
Oh, it's like custard in a pastry where there's coconut involved and jam.
Oh, right.
It's
okay.
not open
so it's
tart.
not Bakewell. Different thing.
Oh, God, no. It's very different.
Yeah. Hello, Opal.
Oh,
Daniel's arrived.
Okay, right.
What on earth is that?
Well, Daniel, right.
Oh, behave.
What? I don't know.
No, I don't either. Right. Yeah, we got too hot. Well,
40.
Jaden, you may think
degrees.
17 is too warm, but that's what we've got. That's without the heating on, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, which is why we're wearing layers. I always do.
Yeah.
There you go. Des cheers. A few trifles. I was just thinking, why would anybody associate me with Austin Powers? And I remembered. Oh, we've been watching Shaun the Sheep. So we watched Farmageddon. And honestly,
we only got halfway through.
I nearly stopped breathing. I was laughing that much on Farmageddon. So then Keith wanted more. So we watched part of the Shaun the Sheep movie.
Yeah,
but,
the first one.
but I found something else. I think it's Channel 4 Adult Swim.
Yeah. God.
Robot Chicken. Has anybody seen it? We've never seen anything like it. We watched the very first episode and it was like, what? And then we kept on going, but we got like halfway through the second episode and we couldn't cope anymore.
It's
like
it's like action figures, like Action Man and dolls like Cindy
and it's stop motion and it's
and they're
completely
so
outrageous.
Brutal. Killing people, killing everything. And dismembering things, and oh God Almighty! I mean, God,
it was an experience.
It was, and I'd forgotten about it, and you just, yeah.
So we quit that to watch Shaun the Sheep, and then he fell asleep, which says, it says you need the stimulation of Adult Swim, my love.
Well, needed the stimulation of somebody coming around to rod our drains. Yeah, Jack.
Yeah, Joan, we're all getting it. Yeah.
What? Rising energy bills? Well, I mean, I don't know about America, but ours have gone up much, much more than any other European country. And for no particular reason, just so they can give all the money to energy producers. And yeah, because like we don't need it, Anyway. I was like 10 years ago. This is Keith.
All right.
Jaden, Thunderbirdish. What, those puppets?
Oh, I see. No, this is, but it would be Thunderbirds on something. Which we'll not discuss here.
Yeah.
So, pounds, shillings, and pence.
What?
Nothing. Never mind.
Oh, right. Yeah. LSD.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Can I just say I love the channel? Yes, of course you can, bored horse.
And when you get things wrong. This is what I was saying that
get things wrong.
that you're not like chefs who've got their own specific recipes and they're busy plugging those. It's like you're doing the research and you're in R&D, darling, for everybody else's benefit. That's what it is.
Right.
Oh, nothing, Brenda. We've just been sitting here waiting.
We've just been twiddling our thumbs, silently waiting.
Where's Brenda? So, it's all right, Adam. She's back now. Let's have a look.
Brenda, solar panels. Well, actually, I can't see a single one around here.
Some places have got them.
Yeah, there was. I think there was a government scheme where it was subsidised, and they also paid for the electricity, any surplus electricity that you produced,
and then they
could go into the national grid, and you get paid for it. And so that's all gone. But yeah, I mean, this country's current government's approach to alternative energy, renewable energy, is just insane, absolutely mental. So yeah, not good.
Yeah, we're not using the word policy, we're using approach. It's a philosophical thing. Anyway, I think we're going too far down that road. Let's get back to the happy stuff. Let's have a look.
Oh,
Paula
okay.
Caroline Wells.
Yeah, Brenda, what are butter swim biscuits then? The biscuits that you go swimming with, made out of butter. Probably.
We're not going to do tripe. Even if I don't have to taste test it. You know, we were talking before about why some people don't like it's quite baby. Don't like liver and kidney, and it's like a visceral reaction. That was a punal play on words.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so I'm sorry about
not
that
happening.
because and I know I shouldn't admit this, but I've never actually tried tripe. I've read a lot about it. I've tried to get people who've had tripe to convince me that I should try it, but they failed, basically. And yeah, I know, being a northerner and that, but just can't do it.
Dwayne, what's your background? Is it Polish? Is it Russian? So, you know, when you were talking about pickles before, and obviously I'm looking at your surname, so I tend to think of, I'll stop burbling. I'll wait for you to answer. Let's have a look.
Dwayne's got bits of every Eastern European country there is.
Okay.
And some other stuff. So it'll take him a while to write it all down.
Yeah. Jacqueline Moore, I was well impressed. Sorry, Jacqueline Moore. Jacqueline. We did actually make sure that we had Christmas lunch before the King's speech, because I wanted to hear what he'd have to say, and I thought I was actually very impressed. I thought he went places that the government probably wouldn't like him to go, but he did. That's one of those things, constitutional monarch.
Edgar, get the coal plants going. Get lost.
Tripe as dim sum. Oh, does that make, because dim sum's dumplings, isn't it?
Yeah.
So do you use the tripe?
I don't know.
Tripe on the outside? Is that what you mean? Is it tripe on the outside?
I don't think so.
I'm busy asking. What did Brenda say?
Oh, I don't know.
What did you have to retract, Brenda? So she said you were basically right. Biscuits swimming in butter.
Yeah.
Right. Air fryer. Oh, no, the air fryer's fine. Yeah. Right. Let's have a look.
Edgar has been in the same room as tripe, but put off by the smell. Yes.
Czech, Slovakian, Polish, Ukrainian, maybe some Russian. Yeah. Czech side, there's a small bit of German in there. Right. Yeah, so, like you said.
Yeah.
So thank you. So yeah, I've got a little doll collection, and there's a lot of very interesting costumes from Czech Republic and Poland, and generally across Eastern Europe. I enjoy the embroidery and the weaving and all the rest of it. So yeah, that's why I was curious. All right.
Right. Jaden, no.
Witch scrubs. I second that.
Not missing anything. Des Cheers getting on with the air fryer.
You use it a lot, don't you? Didn't you do the pasties in there? No, you didn't.
I could have done.
Yeah.
I
mean, I'm impressed with the air fryer. I don't know how it works, but he keeps doing things and they're wonderful. And it's like, how did you do this? And it's like, oh, it's the air fryer.
Well, we've got a situation with the air fryer. I've got the old one, the Darth Vader black thing in the corner. And then I was sent an air fryer oven to review. And I did something in that, something very complicated in that, and then I broke it. So it had to go back. Long story. And I don't know if they're going to send me a replacement or not. And I don't know if I'll accept it or not. So, yeah. But
you were really impressed with it, weren't you?
Yeah.
Until the point where something went awry. So, but yeah, we've just waited weeks.
But in principle, air fryers are brilliant.
Yeah.
Just think about the size and what you need.
Because it's bigger than a microwave. It seriously takes up space on your kitchen counter, doesn't it?
No, it's taller, but it's not bigger. Its footprint. Oh, do you mean the new one that we haven't got anymore, or the old one that we still have?
Yeah, Darth Vader fits in the corner, but
because it's got a pull-out drawer with it like a frying basket, that works great if you're just going to chuck a load of frozen chips in it, kind of thing. Or chicken pieces or something like that. But for anything more complex that you can't just chuck in, then you have to think about putting it in a container or a tray or something. And then you have to think about how you can get that in and get it out, unless it's got handles, which it won't have. So I liked the oven because it had a it's a box with a glass door at the front that folds down, so you can just shove things in and pull them out. That's great.
I know when you did the video, it was sitting towards the front of the counter.
Yeah.
Would it actually have fitted under our cupboards if you pushed it back?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it was just to make the thing more visible. All right. Anyway, they're still going about try it, babe.
I'm ignoring that then. Right. Oh, Brenda's recipe. There we go.
The butter swim biscuits.
Okay, so you basically swirl it all around on top of the butter and then bung it in.
Yeah.
Greek yogurt and milk.
Tang-fastic. Have you managed to do Yorkshires? I haven't, but I could. It's perfect for that. But generally, what I do is, other stuff at the same time that needs to be in an oven.
Yeah, the face pulling is not to do with what he's saying. I'm just reading Jaden Goodrum.
I've lost the thread now. What was it on about?
Yorkshire puddings.
Oh yeah,
in the air fryer.
Yeah, so in Darth Fryer, there's not enough room to do other things as well as Yorkshires, so that's why I don't do that. Anyway,
peanut butter on a thick piece of fat of a pork chop. That's the experience of witchy grub. I hate peanut butter. I really hate it. However, I had some because we went out and I had banh mi with, and I knew it had peanut butter in it, and I was kind of aware of the flavour without getting that, to me, hateful texture. And then at one point, I actually got the texture of the peanut butter in that as well. But it all worked with everything else. I'm not a convert. We'll never be getting a jar of the stuff. But discovered how peanut butter can be really good in the right setting.
Oh, okay. Right. Ian Tully. Planet Keef. The other channel.
Have you heard of Blender?
I've spent the last 4 or 5 days reacquainting myself with a piece of software called Blender, which is 3D modeling.
Tell them about
animation.
The guy. Tell them about that guy. If you want to use Blender, it's
right. Okay.
It's a nightmare to find decent tutorials, but you found. Yeah.
So anyway, are there any more Planet Keef videos? Yes. And there was something that I wanted to do for Planet Keef. I've completely forgotten.
Sorry. It's the trouble with having me wittering on here. Yeah, write it down and then it'll come back to you before we finish.
Know.
No, but just write PK and say. Yeah, so who's was he just called Blender Guru?
Yeah, so I've been fretting about YouTube and its propensity to not recommend my videos to anybody ever. And basically feels like they think my channel is ready for burying. So they just don't. And then so nobody watches, or not many people watch the videos, so they think it's even less popular than it could be. So blah 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 blah. So yes, so I do appreciate you lot turning up. It's great. So trying to learn Blender again. You really do need to watch a lot of videos, and there is a lot of rubbish, absolute garbage out there. First of all, there's videos where there's no narration, so you've got no chance of following what's happening unless you stop every few frames and stare at the screen. Then there's AI narration, which is completely brilliant, except when it isn't, which is about 5% of the time, and that is 5% is enough to put you off for life. When it's just the intonation is wrong, and isn't it?
Oh yeah. I don't know if you have this on the buses that you use, but we've got a bot on the bus. And it tells you what the next stop is, but it pronounces it wrong, and it'll be like a major name, like I don't know, something like Armley, and it comes out as Armley. And every time it says it, something in your brain goes because it's wrong. Anyway, but who's
the best one is there's a little place called Pudsey, not far from here, and there's a bunch of streets around in Pudsey that are called written down, it's Richard Shaw. So there's Richard Shaw Lane, Street, Avenue, Road, whatever. And the first time we came across that was when we come to Leeds before we lived here, exploring, and had the sat nav with the voice naming streets. So it's turn left onto Richard Shaw Lane.
And that stuck in our heads. So
it did.
Because
is
it Richard Shaw? What is it? When you've got like there's a local pronunciation of something, and you're not local.
So what you do is you ask a local, and they're like, Richard Shaw. Do you mean Rickershaw? Rickershaw Lane. And that's how they pronounce it. So you're never going to get that from how it's written, because people are silly. Anyway, yes, the rubbish videos and narration from people whose first language isn't English, which fair enough, and that degrees of acceptability. So I did find one that I really liked that was I think a Danish guy, but his English was absolutely cracking. But today I found an Australian guy channel. It's called Blender Guru. He's got 2.5 million subscribers, and his videos get like 15 million views, and they're brilliant. They're absolutely fantastic. The way he speaks, the way he describes things. And YouTube has never, ever recommended any of his videos to me when I've done a search, and I'm just gobsmacked. I'm like, and what they have done is recommended one channel that I would very much like it never to recommend again, because that one channel does a lot of videos, and I just cannot stand the way the guy talks. And I don't want anything to do with it. It might be the best thing in the world, but it's not for me. So anyway, I'm witching.
Yeah.
That's your fault.
No, it's not my fault. That's Ian Tull's fault. He said,
Ian
just
Tully.
to say Tully, just to change the subject a bit.
Yeah, okay. All right. Okay.
So Jo's doing beer batter on her fish.
Oh, excellent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
And Brenda's given us the full recipe for the butter biscuits. So that's good. So, Margaret Souther, halfway down. Are you planning on doing more live streams? I don't, because it's not me that I'm here because it's New Year. The gang's all here.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, I don't want to, Margaret. I don't want to commit to that because I don't know.
To be honest, each video that he puts out is 4 solid days work, from recording it through to getting everything edited and the captions and everything done. So I mean, it's pretty well a full week's work anyway. So live stream tends to be at the weekend. Come on. So
yeah. Plus, my New Year's resolution is to get a proper job. So we'll see how that goes. Because it would, I never want to stop the channel, but I might have to simplify things or what, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, Gary, no one appreciates a computer totally. Yeah, absolutely. Joan should have filmed the guys cleaning out the drains. Well, I don't think there was a lot to see. But
and it was dark and it was raining. And really, those poor things. What a thing to be doing on New Year's Eve.
In your
honestly.
T-shirt. Yeah.
God. Right.
Uh,
Yeah, Jacqueline, I think they should. I mean, it would help, wouldn't it, when you get folks coming here?
well,
Local accent voiceovers on the buses. Yeah. I mean, I've noticed that now because so often when you get answer phone messages when you get your phone up and it goes to the automated message, and it will be somebody talking to you like this, and everything is absolutely clear, but after a while you want to hit somebody. And that thing about your voice changing. What is it? Who says when their accent changes when they depending on where they are? Because mine does. There's the way I talk to you guys, and then there's what happens when I'm on the phone, and I tend to revert to much more the way I used to speak, the way I was brought up to speak. But I think a lot of people do. Do any of you do that? Do you find that you've got one voice for work and on the phone, or one accent and another one entirely?
No. Right, some kid from Britain. No, I've never had deep fried pizza. Come on.
Oh, somebody was saying that the granddad used to make, Dad used to make Yorkshire puddings, but called them popovers. I thought a popover was an American thing, and in fact, I thought it was a waffle.
No, I thought it was a pasty, but why do you call it a popover? It's obviously a Yorkshire pudding.
Americans.
Right. Gary Boyd, who am I talking about? I wasn't talking about.
It wasn't recipes, was it? This was about Blender.
Yeah, it was about 3D modeling. But I suspect I know who you're talking about. You're talking about Chef John, aren't you? He does this intonation where at the end of every sentence is it goes up, and you fry it. I can't even do it, but
Good.
It absolutely drives me nuts, and I think his channel is brilliant. He's so witty.
Hang on, Jaden's going off to sleep. So right.
Well, I can't help that, can I?
Oh, Jaden. Okay, I won't presume to ask what's been going on, but there you go, babe.
What?
Jane's going to bed.
Because it's 1:30. 2:30, probably.
Yeah. But you've been doing a good thing there.
Okay, Jaden. Good night. Or good morning.
La, la, la,
some kid from Britain come north and sample the delights of Scotland. I would love to. Shush. My cousin. Before. Well, actually, talking about accents,
that would be nice.
Yeah, yes. When I had a few years living down south, and I was young and impressionable, like 17, 18, and I used to try to hide my northern accent and try and talk like southerner, and I bloody couldn't do it. It's like, right, I'm going for Bath. I'm just waiting for the bus. And it's I just can't do accent. I can barely do my own. But so I somebody said to me, just I like your northern accent. Just keep that. So I did. Toned it down a little bit, I suppose. But yeah.
Some kid from Britain, don't be like that.
What?
He's just gone boo.
Boo?
Boo.
Oh, I don't know.
So my father's side of the family is Scottish, from Edinburgh, and so we've got a few family members still up there. But to be honest, I think it's partly because we lived abroad for so long. Now that we're back in England, we tend to stick in our own little patch and get to know it. COVID also was a part of that. But we haven't really done much travelling since we got back at all.
No.
But yeah.
Oh, but we are going to that London in a couple of weeks as a Christmas present from our son. Staying in a gastropub, I think.
Yeah, we've got pictures and we've got the menu and
yeah. So if the trains are not on strike, that'll be fantastic. But fingers slightly crossed. Now, all right, yeah.
Okay, this is Keith. He's just had a message on his Christmas duck recipe, so he's checking it. So I'm blinded by Gmail. Let's have a look. See. Hot water pie dough that uses less fat. Hot water.
Hang on, I'm still just here, babe.
Oh, okay.
Right, Neil Pie. I will do more Planet Keith DIY vids. Yes, probably after the winter because the shed is cold. It's not insulated. Drain guys deserve something special. Well, I mean, they got access to the drains, so yeah.
I think the point was that these were our neighbours. They got up and did it. Right, yeah, hot water pie dough that uses less fat.
Oh, no.
50-50.
50-50 to flour to fat? I don't use that much. Mine is, it's 50% flour, 25% fat, 25% water.
So does that answer your question?
Well, it should do.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's generally the ratio that I use, and it's lovely. Popovers are like popovers.
Yorkshire puddings that are larger and don't sink in the middle.
Don't sink in the middle. So they're not like a cup that you can fill with gravy.
Okay.
Okay. Karen Daly, Happy New Year!
Hello. Yeah.
Okay.
This happens, Edgar. Yeah.
Junk.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Dwayne, that's going to happen because you're going to pick up that intonation because you don't even realise you're doing it. Because you said, didn't you? You consciously tried to change yeah, and adopt a southern accent. But if it's just something that's just happening as you're adjusting, you're not going to realize until you get back and it goes back. I know when my dad used to come back from Scotland, if we'd been up to visit, he had such a strong accent, and then it would just fade away.
Gary Boyd, yeah, Chef John. I did read somewhere that he adopted that way of speaking deliberately because he felt that when he'd done it, those videos were more popular. So he just kept on doing it, and some people love it, and obviously sensible people can't stand it. So yeah.
Good job he's a good cook then.
Happen. Edgar, turn your accent up to 10. I can't.
You're just natural.
I don't really.
Yeah, you don't consciously do anything with your accent. It's just evolved over time. It's like the fact that I mean, when you arrived in Yorkshire when you were a little lad, you would have had a broad Geordie accent, and then
I know,
and then it's just completely gone, and
the rotten, kids are like they all thought I was like Chinese or something.
Oh, they did, didn't they?
Yes,
yes, they literally thought he was Chinese. They thought his accent was Chinese, which is very strange.
Well, it's very, very strange because the village that I lived in was a mining village, and they were expanding the pit in that village. So they had to bring in workers from, they brought in workers from the Durham coalfield and from Scotland, where those mines were getting exhausted and closing down. So, they just shipped all the workers down to Yorkshire. So he had a lot of Scots, he had a lot of Geordies and such like. And so, I wasn't the only one with a weird accent, but they picked on me because,
because kids are going to find someone to pick on.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Gary Boyd, good question. How was Mrs. brought to yeah?
Brought up to sound.
Is it more posher? What is the difference? You are more posh, aren't you, accent-wise?
Yes.
It's not posh, it's received pronunciation.
Oh no. Received pronunciation is what the Queen used to speak. And even did you notice when they've played recordings of the Queen, like on her coronation, you can hear how her voice and her pronunciation has also changed from that terribly flat.
God,
absolutely.
Don't do that again.
No, but that's what it is. It's gone from that to something that's still, still posh. It was a Queen, but hers has evolved over time. So, right. Anyway, enough of that, yeah?
Ian Tully, thank you very much. And, yeah, Happy New Year to you. And onwards, sideways, etc.
Okay. Thank you, Ian. I might even get your name right next time. Sorry. Joan says putting vodka in the dough to keep it from absorbing a lot of oil when frying. So, is that in the hot water dough? Okay.
Oh no, what? Punch key Polish jelly donuts. Oh,
jelly, as in the
jam.
As in the American idea, jelly is jam.
So
right, okay.
A bit of vodka in donut dough.
Punch key.
Yeah. All right. Tyrion.
All right, I missed
Hey up, me duck. Get back on course.
Coursey.
What's that? I don't know.
See, a long time ago. Yeah. Again, with my dad, he moved down to where I grew up when the steelworks were expanding. So this was Britain industrialising. Edinburgh.
Yeah, Joan. Brooklyn. I bet that goes down well in Florida. Gary Boyd, is it like Miriam Margolyes? Like?
No, this is back to what I used to sound like.
Oh no, she's not posh. Really?
She can be. Okay, I was brought up to speak like this, and no. That's extreme. You see, even I can't go back to the way I used to speak when I was a child because I can't get back to what was natural. but I can hear it. But you can hear, can't you? I don't sound remotely like that anymore. But this is my sort of comfortable around the neighbours, nobody raising eyebrows and going, what? Right, on her. Right. Edgar, I think I disagree with you about people sounding the same in the States. I don't know where you are, but presumably the States. But to us on this side of the Atlantic, we hear different things. Admittedly, if I wanted to talk with an American accent, then I'd have picked it up from somewhere. But I think now, where would you say this comes from? I've been watching a few movies from the southern states recently, so I think that's where that's going. But
no, I think that was like Dick Van Dyke Cockney.
Yeah. Have you seen Mary Poppins? Famously, Dick Van Dyke, the worst Cockney accent ever. And you were saying, weren't you? I mean, he was surrounded by British filmmakers, but he was Dick Van Dyke, so nobody would correct him. So that's why that came out the way it did. And I mean, it's just it's a classic of filmmaking. But yeah, didn't you say who is it that's just done the film and he had to do a Russian accent? David Tennant.
Oh yeah,
David Tennant having to do a Russian accent, and I haven't heard it. I can't testify one way or the other.
I read a review where they said it was the worst Russian accent anybody'd ever done.
Yeah. Oh, there's a film I fancy trying to find. Actually, it's on Netflix, which we have not got, but it's called RRR, Triple R, and it's an Indian film. And it's just taken the States by storm. It's doing. It's supposed to be really, really good. It's an action movie, but completely different approach. It's very sort of character driven, apart from anything else. So, if anybody's seen RRR, what do you think? There we go.
Joan, just a drop or two of vodka. You help yourself.
Using just flour and hot water for making dumpling dough, like pierogi. I've heard of those. Pierogi, right?
Yeah, I made those. You've had them.
Yeah. Did I like them?
Yeah, you love them.
There we go. Then. That works.
I can't remember how I made the dough. Didn't have vodka in it. Des Cheers. She was the voice of the Cadbury Caramel Bunny in the 80s. She sounded so hot. Oh, are you talking about Miriam?
Oh, yes.
Hot.
Yeah. What was that? Cadbury's Caramel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I just saw yesterday. I was watching a Stephen Sondheim retrospective, and where's it? It's gone. Never mind.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Talking about accents, there was a Christmas song recently where an American singer, and she's singing about Kerala, and I'm thinking, what?
Kerala, the Indian state.
Indian state. What has that got to do with Christmas? You know, they might be Christians, but you don't. You know. Anyway, it turns out it was carolers. But because of their accent and the vowel shifts, it sounded exactly like Kerala. Yeah. And I was anyway, yeah. Edgar, yeah. Gary, yeah, it was terrible Cockney. Dave Mason from Worcester was in the group Traffic with Steve Winwood, has no English accent. What are you saying?
Bet we'd listen to that and say, disagree. It's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, our son's girlfriend was saying about what was that Christmas film that what was the animated movie with Tom Hanks?
Polar Express.
Yeah, and how people struggled with that because they got so close with the animation to real life, but not quite enough. So a lot of people found the kids in that creepy. I'm not even sure if I've seen the whole film. I think I might have done years ago.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, I thought so.
On the big screen.
But there's something about human responses that if something's almost perfect but not quite, you can't cope with it. So you sort of you back off a bit when you're doing animation or dolls or whatever, so that you don't go push it to that revulsion response. I'm thinking of that partly because of accents as well. I think we've got this thing in us, haven't we, genetically, where you're looking for what's familiar to make you feel safe, like at a DNA sort of level. And I think it builds community, but I think that's also partly a cause of people sort of identifying other people as other. Shall I be quiet? I think I should. Find a food thing.
No, just Jackie Moore. Jim from The Vicar of Dibley tried making that film RRR, but it came out as no. Good. Yes.
Plum pierogi. Yeah. Oh, you found out a thing, didn't you, about about plum pudding?
Oh yeah.
Back in Victorian times, if it was dried fruit, it was called a plum.
Any dried fruit was a plum. Yeah. So it was plum. Yeah. So yeah. I've been reading this book about the history of Christmas food. Thank you. That was called At Christmas We Feast, and the writer is bloody obsessed with plum pudding. I mean, it's about half the book is about it. But this is very interesting. And also, can you pass me the?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have been reading this. It's very good. And thank you.
You're welcome. Terry Pratchett used to release a book a year just before Keith's birthday.
I know. And bless him.
So that's Terry Pratchett and Keith's birthday are very closely associated. So
yes.
we miss him, don't we? He's part of the family.
We do. Come on.
Yeah.
We need another one. Yeah. Anyway.
Let's have a look.
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh yeah, Karen, those newborn dogs. No. I know there's a market for them, and if anybody out there's got one, that's fine. But I find them disturbing. So it's actually they're called reborn. That's the style, and it's a doll that's actually life size, and it's meant to look absolutely real. Someone was saying about how she's been at a place where she's seen at a doll fair. I went to a doll fair a while back, and she's been at doll fairs where you've got women lining up for the to change their baby dolls' nappies. There's if you get one of these dolls, it's to give you that whole thing. I mean, I don't know who it appeals to. But I'm not judging, but it seems strange. Weird.
Yeah.
To me, the dolls, I mean. Weird.
Okay, Des, cheers. Well, thanks for watching, and enjoy socializing with your family. That's a good thing to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of people now, it's socializing with your family is not something you get a chance to do except at key points in the year.
Wiggler. I've never heard of that. Polish.
I'm struggling to focus on that. Wigilla.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, 12 dishes for the 12 apostles. Okay.
All right.
Who cooks that?
Cheers. I concur. Yes. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So what's that? Vigila? Don't know. Yeah. So I was working with somebody recently who's Polish, so I googled Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and carefully transcribed it onto her card. Googled it in Polish, but I wouldn't have had the first clue about how to pronounce it. Yeah. So Gary, we may not be tall, but I draw the line at troglodyte. Yeah, I think there's a few folks heading off there. So what? I mean, what time is it? Oh, it's nearly, it's nearly 4 o'clock. So I think it's time to let folks go. Do you think you ever do a meetup? Yeah, you're in the UK, aren't you? Because you were talking about Manchester and Leeds. So, well, you know, we could do a very careful screening. You know, do a risk assessment.
Yeah, I don't know.
Give it a whirl, Jackie. You want to get in touch through the website? Yeah. Could meet you in a pub. We could do an evaluation based on the pub that you choose.
Yeah.
So, actually, having said that, we found a couple of pubs. One we found when we were lost. It was called the Bewley. Was it Beauclair?
The Beulah.
Beulah. That was it. So we were well lost.
I'm never going there again.
Okay, so that was out in the middle of nowhere. So I think they must do good food because, you know.
Oh no,
you'd
God,
actually
it
have
was
to,
awful. I hated
You
it.
didn't try it.
No. It's just I didn't like the pub.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't our style at all, really.
But
you could tell it was really popular. But one that we did find, and I found this when I was out for a walk on Rickershaw Lane. Yes. It's called the Oddfellows Hall, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's the Oddfellows Arms and all sorts. But guys, if you're in Leeds, the Oddfellows Hall on Rickershaw Lane, spelt Richard Shaw, SHAW, is it's a very individual, very nice pub. And it's certainly one to go and have a look at in the summer as well. But yeah. Little pub run by really nice people. So I would recommend that one. Because I saw it the other day and thought, we should have taken our son there when he was here. Because he'd have enjoyed that, I think. So, burble.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So that was the troglodytes. The dolls. Oh, yeah, meetup, that was it. Ukrainian Christmas tradition is 12 meatless dishes for the 12 disciples. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Bye, Neil. He's probably gone already, actually.
Yeah.
Right.
Jackie Moore, down
south. Oh, right. Well, you know where we are. Up north. Yeah. Do you know what, Jackie? We're actually bothered about this trip to London because we've got tickets booked on the train. So, and that's this month. So we will see. John O'Groats to Land's End thing. There's a film come out this year, Timothy Spall. And his wife's died, and he's decided he's going to sprinkle her ashes down south, I don't know, Portsmouth maybe, where they met. So he's using his bus pass to travel the length of the country to get there. So I quite fancy watching that.
Is that possible?
Well, they've made a movie about it, so who knows? But it'll be worth
my
it.
Bus pass next year.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I keep thinking 67.
Yeah.
I keep thinking that I can't keep track of.
I checked
the legislation. Wigilla. Right. Thank you, Joan.
Okay.
21st of August. I tell you what. I want an excuse to go to Whitby. Is it one of those steampunk things, or is it just you're going up for a visit? So, yeah, I fancy the sound of that. Gritty and unclean, and the people grunt and grimace, and the barkeeper's missing an eye. You two can meet up in one of those.
They don't do those anymore.
Actually, we went to been to some coffee shops and wine bars and stuff. over Christmas. And again, in Leeds on the bus, it's there's this advertising campaign. We're just going down to the calls for a few. So in the area of the calls, and we found this bar, and I'm still not entirely sure what it's called, which is helpful, because I thought it was called Don't Feed the Dog, but it's not. It's just at the top of the menu. There's a notice that says Don't Feed the Dog.
Oh God!
And they've got dogs in there. And
it?
did you like your beer, by the way?
Oh, it was massively overpriced.
But did you like it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right. Chris, baby. Hello.
Oh, and that's where we had the band me.
Happy New Year.
Oh, Chris the Butcher.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're kind of ready to fold up.
That's all right. Jackie, shearings.
What's
what do you mean shearings?
Is that
shearings?
A
is a.
is that why she's going
coach company? And
yes,
I think they own a chain of hotels. When we stayed in Windermere, that hotel, I think that.
Oh right,
well,
okay, good. Alternative to train travel. It's just that the tickets are booked, so we'll just have to see. Right.
Board horse. Keep on. Please keep being lovely. Okay, we will.
Right. Oh, she's got them. Brenda's butter swim biscuits are out of the oven, guys. If you like the sound of these, the recipe's on there. You just have to go back up. We're back on the temperature again. Hello. Yeah, chocolate. Yeah, we know about shearings. Yeah. Make you feel tough just for daring to go in.
What's he on?
Oh. Are there drugs that take you back in time? What you need to do is watch a good black and white movie. They've done a remake of Whiskey Galore, by the way.
Have they?
Right.
Oh. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Second Horizon. Bye.
Yes.
And I've got to hang on for 3 minutes.
Why?
Because I said I would do it till 4.
Okay. I didn't. You know, you've got to go. You've got to go. So lovely, but right.
See you in 3 minutes.
No, I don't think so.
Why? She left me. Oh no! I have to do all the talking now. Flipping heck. Lee Meredith, Happy New Year! Thank you all. Oprah Rowe. Oh, and yeah. Jackie Moore, the Royal. Are you talking about in Whitby? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Bran, she's gone. She's run off. So I love Twal in LA. Happy New Year. Yeah, Karen. Thank you. Glad you appreciate them. And yeah, Bran, cup of tea. Good idea. Oh, David. Well, good luck. You tell those Swiss they're doing it wrong. Right. Okay. Well, Jackie, we'll certainly see if we can figure something out in Whitby. That'll be a good fun thing. Brenda, what is the UK thinking about Pele passing? Well, it's the same to everybody, I think. Very, very sad. But
well, again, 92. I know I said I wouldn't come back, but I forgot something. So I don't know. If we get into our 90s, we had a good innings.
Yeah.
And he.
Why are you,
I'm just gathering up some stuff that I forgot. can I just say to everyone who's come on, I've had a lovely afternoon. Thank you so much. I was just thinking, it's just like being like sitting in the pub or a coffee shop with friends. So I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. So Happy New Year.
Oh.
Bye.
Yeah. What she said. So, yep, it's 4 o'clock, so I'm going. And yeah, thanks for everything, guys. Really appreciate it. And Happy New Year and take care. Bye.